Hello, YouTube fam. Today we're playing a deck I'm going to call Lay Down White, which really is a mono white mid-range deck that we've seen from last standard, but now we're seeing if it gets a huge shot in the arm from Lay Down Arms, which has potential to be a very, very powerful one-mana removal spell. It's a one-mana sorcery, so it's not instant speed, but it is sorcery that says exile target creature with mana value less than or equal to the number of planes you control. Its controller gains 3 life. And in our deck, we just have a bunch of planes that go along with it. It is possible that I shouldn't be playing anything else other than planes, but I wanted to first see what would happen if we didn't totally warp our mana base around it. So we do, in this case, have Roadside Reliquary, which is good with Rackmander, Bankbuster, and the various enchantments that we have in our deck. Spirited Companion, Restoration of Ganjo, Wedding Announcement. So I'm trying to see if that tension is really too great. If it is, then you'd probably just cut these straight up for 4 planes. But other than that, it's a standard mono white mid range deck. So not too much to talk about there. So let's see how Lay Down Arms competes in the meta. All right, so our opponent's going first, but we have a Reckoner Bankbuster on 2. Seems good enough for me, and a bunch of planes. So and a couple Lay Down Arms. We're about to see how good this card is right away. Play with fire, okay. Scry it to the top as well. Envelop Hordemaster. Yep. Yeah, I think we're gonna play Bankbuster this turn and hope to Lay Down Arms plus draw next turn. Those are Hordemaster. Yep, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to stick to that plan. It's already been pretty good so far, this removal spell there against the red deck. Yep. And that's fine. Playing Phoenix Chick in their Goblin deck. Not a lot of Goblins in Standard, though, to make that deck fully fleshed out. Nether Plains, yep. Yeah, I think we're going to just exile this Hordemaster while we can. Obviously, we want to save the March for this Phoenix Chick if we can, so we'll do that and pass. Thundering Raiju. Okay. I think I'm going to exile this Sarah Paragon. Oops, sorry. I want to cast this for 4, my bad. Because we don't have anything in the yard yet. So it's just going to be a 3/4 flyer for now. A lot of exile, though. Opponent has any creatures to the graveyard yet, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to play the Wedding Announcement and keep up this Bankbuster, though. Wedding Announcement can block a Raiju token. Or, sorry, a Raiju or anything. Stormseeker, sure. Let's see where they're going with it. On the Stormseeker, yep. Yeah, we're just going to block. Going to draw with this Bankbuster. If we draw planes, then we can keep up Bankbuster plus Wandering Emperor. Well, we can Aganjo and keep up Bankbuster, which we'll probably end up doing. Raiju, sure. See where they're going with the kind of there. Yep, that makes the most sense to me. They're not playing into the Wandering Emperor, sure. We're fine with that. Gives us another blocker. And we're just going to keep the Wandering Emperor. They didn't want to play into it last time, and now we have bigger creatures and a Bankbuster available, so seems like it just gets worse from them the longer they don't attack. And we have the Seat of the Empire as well. Yep, going in there. Yeah, we want to exile the Phoenix check, so I think we are going to use this Wandering Emperor here. Not sure that's going to work out how they want that to work out. Still going to get to exile their Phoenix chick.
Years of training for this.
And yeah, we have an abundance of things we can do. Our opponent knows they're dead. So, nice start here. Lay down arms look pretty good, so alrighty. Our opponent goes first, and we have a 2-3-4 curve. We'll keep it. Lantern Bearer, okay. Probably gonna mean there's a Curious Obsession coming out, which is not gonna be good for this cat guy. Okay. Yep, that's a good card. Put a Spirited Companion here and pass. See what our opponent has. Oh, well, we're definitely blocking a Catgeist. No doubt about that. Didn't want them to draw the extra card there. If they have a Spell Pierce here, it's really bad, but if they don't, getting this wedding announcement for blocker's sake is going to be really nice. I think we're just going to continue to deny this card draw on the Catgeist. Hollow Haunting, yep, that's a good card. Yeah, we're just going to play this Paragon. Then we don't get any immediate value from it, but now it's something they have to consider killing. If they have a enchantment base removal spell for the Paragon, we're not looking good, but it doesn't look like they have it. So that's good. Spirited Companion, drawing that card. March of Otherworldly Light, which is going to be good for this Hollowed Haunting. Do I want to play this Farmhand? I think we'd rather keep up our removal suite here. See if they have an enchantment to take advantage of their Hollowed Haunting. They didn't last turn, which is good for us. Radiant Grace. Resolve this. When it dies, return Radiant Grace transformed. It's the other half of Radiant Grace. Is there any way to... Okay. Radiant Restraints. Creatures enchanted player controls enter the battlefield tapped. The other side of it. I think, yeah, we're just gonna... Nah. What is this? A permanent creature? We'll let that resolve. That's not too scary. Okay, so that's going to get sacrificed at the end of combat. And the backside of it says... The backside of it is Geist of St. Traft, okay. So yeah, we're gonna block just in these spots, I believe. Being pretty disciplined about holding up our March of Otherworldly Light, but that's a-okay. Gives that flying. That's fine. It's a 1-mana removal spell from the march at any time we want it to be. Roadside Reliquary. think we're just gonna play another farmhand. Find a plains. Play the reliquary. And the question is, do we play another Paragon or do we pass the turn? Keep up our removal spells. I think we're gonna play another Paragon here since they're 4/5s. And becomes untapped next turn. We're quite flooded though. Shields down for sure here. If they're gonna get their draw this turn, that's fine. Yeah, not a lot we can do. We are certainly gonna march that creature at 5/5. See what they target here. I think we're gonna exile their 6/6 in response. They don't have Cradle up right now. They could have a shore up though, but seems to be not with their not exactly how their deck's built. Okay, yep. Now it's harder to attack. Can draw a card here. Wandering Emperor. Yes, that was a good draw. We can play the Reliquary from the graveyard, which is a nice loop we can get going. And we're just going to pass the turn here and really hope our Wandering Emperors can fight through enough of these spirits. Yep. Making a lot of spirits. They probably have another Cradle of Safety in hand. Okay, we're going to get this Wandering Emperor out in the battlefield. They have another Cradle of Safety in hand. We're really not looking good. Geistlight Snare. Okay. Well, we're definitely blocking here. Yeah, just blocking as much as reasonably as possible. Oh, we're dead. I didn't know that was lethal. Okay. Yeah. I missed this 4/4 over here. I had a free block on. Dang it. I can't believe I missed that. Okay, well, on to the next one. Opponent's going first, but this looks to be a pretty good hand, so we'll keep it. Humans over there, okay. Well, we need land, so we're gonna get down this farmhand. Find us a plains. And either Peacekeeper or a Gonzo next turn. Peacekeeper or a Gonzo. I think we want to start getting the Gonzo value going. Getting a Spirited Companion next turn for free. Dahlia, sure. Oh, we did find out Lay Down Arms. That's not a bad one. Can use that to exile the Torrens. Which I think we're going to do, yeah. We'd lose to a wide battlefield, so I think that's fine. Thalia's not killing us too much. Adeline is good, though. Yeah, that was a good one. Adeline certainly was good there. Better laydown arms would be good. Have a big blocker coming off, though. Adeline has vigilance, obviously. Yeah, we could just play two creatures here. Rada Drobic. Or Broker's Charm. We'll name Broker's Charm. Since they have two Rada Drobics. Oh. Yeah, I think we'll name Rada Drobic. Rada Drobic. Getting our planes rolling. Right now we're just measly 1/1s are hanging out though. They can kill our architect with their Broker's Charm if they would like. Lagrella. Okay. Take the free block there. We'll block the Adeline. We do have Sarah Paragon, which is nice. Could recast the Spirited Companion. Which I think we'll do. To draw a card and be another blocker. Slowly we're getting into enough mana where we can start killing some of their creatures. Yep, Broker's Charm killing our Paragon here. Expected that. Yep, we're just gonna keep blocking. And we're just gonna pass the turn now. We're gonna keep this Wandering Emperor up. And it's gonna threaten to kill this Adeline with first strike, which is pretty powerful. They might definitely draw two cards. Okay. Interesting one there. Nothing, huh? Yeah, we'll flash in this Wandering Emperor. Get our one with vigilance.
I'm home. We must protect the people.
And make some more 1/1s.
Guards, to me.
And I have 3/3s with lifelink that can transform. Which is pretty good. One might not be expecting that totally. Another Broker's Charm, sure. Activate our ambitious farmlands here. And then we have a Bank Buster going on. Which, yeah, draws us some cards. Still allows us to keep this Wandering Emperor up. Minusing again, I think is going to signal to our opponent that we have another Wandering Emperor, but that's alright, we can really get after them with it. OSL Core, okay. Yep, we're resolving all of that. Being able to draw with Reckoner Bankbuster and the Reliquary here is going to be nice. 2 cards drawn with the Reliquary. It's big. Yeah, we have a bunch of cards. Did I play a land this turn? I don't know if I did. I might have messed up by playing a land already. Yeah, I did. Shoot. Okay, well, we're just going to keep passing the turn. I get tons of value off the Paragon, but that's okay. Opponent's going to have a hard time breaking through. Retrodropic, yep. At some point, going to have to try to do something resembling an Alpha Strike. Draw off the Roadside Reliquary again. Ayo, it's a good one. Alright. Now we'll definitely have a lot of cards in hands. 2 more cards than the maximum amount, so we're going to play this Ayo. And that's going to turn our shields down for the Wandering Emperor, but I'm not that worried about a Wandering Emperor at this stage. And maybe try to get another Gandro going. Or do we want to play a Bankbuster? Alright, you know what? I think we're going Peacekeeper. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Joda. Yeah, I think we're naming Joda. Joda the Unifier. They have the ability to cast Joda, though. Which is scary. They don't cast Joda, though. Do they not have the ability to cast Joda? They have to. Yeah. They have to have the ability to cast Joda. Don't feel like doing it yet, though. Another Retrodropic. Okay. And a Jaren. Well, they're really going wide. This Joda is going to be the killer here. We're definitely in danger of dying to this Joda. We have a big board, but it's not that big. We're going to eat a bunch of creatures here if they attack with everybody. Okay. So obviously these creatures are going to come back twice. So I think that means we don't want to block the Lagrella. But we will block Thalia. And obviously we have to block this Adeline, but we don't want to kill the Adeline. I'm going to block the Thalia with the Architect. And sure, we'll kill this Torrens as well. Don't think we want to kill this Illusal Core, though. So we'll block like this. The double Retrodropic is not in our best interest there. It's not looking good. They're getting a bunch of triggers here. Are we just dead to the Illusal Core triggers? Oh, I think we are. No, we're not. Okay. Just almost. So we're going to be able to exile the Illusal Core, which will be nice at least. Should have played the Reliquary from Graveyard, but alas, I did not. So this is for 6, so we can play 2 more. I think we have to kill this Illusal Core right now. To exile, or else we can just die to it pretty easily.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people.
But other than that, not sure if we're going to be able to block everything.
You are not much of a roadblock.
My hunch is that we aren't going to be able to. Yeah, our opponent hits us with a good game. Don't think there's a lot we can do to come back. The double Rada Drawback's pretty powerful in game. We never really drew a removal spell for their key threats, and this Joda is going to get us. So our opponent's patience was rewarded. It's a cool deck. I wonder how often they get to really go off like this. So I'm going to let our opponent do their thing, since they probably are happy about it. But they are just cycling a bunch of lands right now. Oh, they hit lands. Okay, see if they do attack then. Guesses they'll send in a bunch of creatures. Protection from werewolves. Adeline. Whatever it is, we're dead. We're just gonna concede, but yeah, a few removal spells away on that one, but GG's. Alright, we're going first, and the hand looks good. So if we draw a 3rd land, we can get this Iganjo and really get to all the rest of our cards. So that's the goal. Hit the 3rd land off the Spiritic Panic. Oh, already hit the 3rd land, so that's good. So our opponent has Jeskai of some sort. Get this Iganjo down. So we can get some planes and keep casting spells. Give us the opportunity to Wedding Announcement plus lay down arms if they play a big threat this turn. Fable, sure. Yeah, I think we're just going to discard the planes and get it back. As a ramp spell, more or less. And get this Wedding Announcement down. And pass the turn. Bonus on Jeskai, Fable something or other. Got 4 planes for this laydown arms, so if they play creature this turn, that's 4 or less. It'll basically we can lay down arms. They could cast a creature for 5 here, obviously, with their treasure token here from this goblin. Don't think we're blocking though. See if they cast anything. With all that mana. Fables, sure. We're gonna flip this Iganjo next turn, which is gonna be nice. Gonna slam this AO. Just pass the turn, get some more tokens. Gonna use this lay down arms on one of their Fables next turn. We don't want them to be able to have the infinite reflection of Kiki Jiki stuff going on. I have some creatures with vigilance here too, which is going to be pretty good against a Wandering Emperor if they keep up mana for it. It's likely that we keep up mana for it next turn though. They're going to have a repair and recharge. Turn target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So this to me looks like some sort of big reanimator deck where they're going to reanimate some artifact we have no hope of killing. Oh, no hope of beating, probably. They didn't discard it, though, so they might have it in hand? I don't know. Not quite sure what's in our opponent's hand. More big score stuff? Bitter Reunion. Okay, that's a Tormenting Voice with upside. Oh, one with the Multiverse. Okay. It's like an Omniscience type spell. Looks like opponent's going off. Oh, I depopulate. Yikes. Come on now, you didn't have to do that, opponent. Depopulate. What do I have in my graveyard? Nothing too crazy for the Paragon, so let's go with the Wandering Emperor to rebuild our board.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. Let your blade do the talking.
Yeah, see, now I'm skeptical that we can beat what our opponent has going on here. They just are going to have infinite cards. But we'll see. Get another Plains here off the Ganjo. Play the Peacekeeper and minus again on the, 3 lands in hand. Okay, that's probably what we want to see. What can we name? Big score, I suppose. We'll name Big Score. Not sure what we're supposed to name here. We could obviously also name another one with a multiverse, but I'm not sure how helpful that would be. Alright, so our opponent has to have this card be a brick and the card on top of their library be a brick for us to have a reasonable chance of winning this game. Okay, Wandering Emperor on top. It's not a bad one. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Damn. Okay. So they're not playing anything else. It's something that either they can't cast or they don't have the mana for.
We must protect the people.
Could go Plains here and get a Spirited Companion. It's kind of funny. Yeah, I think we're gonna just attack the Wandering Emperor with his Anointed Peacekeeper. They'll probably block with their 2/2. If they block with both, we're pretty happy about that. So they're going to be able to put a creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Okay. The only creature they have is AO, which we can exile with the lay down arms next turn. I think, yeah, we're going to play the Sarah Paragon. Play the Plains in this Aganjo. Make our opponent have another Depopulate. Yeah, so we have another one in hand. I think we're just gonna make a 1/1 samurai. I just want to go as wide, or a 3/3 samurai. I mean, we're gonna go as wide as possible to try to kill our opponent. This is gonna be a game where it's gonna come down to, does our opponent brick or not? They're getting the AO this turn. Did they brick? The deck we're playing is obviously not designed to be able to compete with opposing decks with just this much raw power. With Portal Phyrexian, other late game prowess. Things with late game abilities. Escape Leveler. Destroy up to one target non-land permanent. Controller creates a Power Stone token. Okay. Destroying is actually important there, because that means they're actually going to be able to get our Paragon back. And it's not looking good now. I think they didn't whiff, and now we're dead. Yeah, they can Jiki the leveler. We're just gonna concede at this point. GG's. All right, we're going first, and this is a good hand, so we'll keep it. Again, gonna need to get to 3 lands off one of our draw steps or the Spirited Companion, but once we get to 3 lands, the restoration will be pretty good. Okay, so our opponent's kept, so we're gonna throw the planes and go. What's on mono green? Maybe we'll see what they're on. Definitely not drawn planes though. Kami, okay. Drew planes there though. We're gonna exile the Kami next turn. Exiling will be really important for it. And we can also ramp, which will be nice. So we can lay down arms, plus keep up Wandering Emperor next turn. As long as they don't have a Thalia or something weird. Oof. Yep. Getting in. Oh, that's right. It's tap. So I won't be able to do both. So yeah, I think I'm going to lay down arms and then cast this wedding announcement. And I think we are pretty happy to block with a Spirited Companion because we draw an untapped land and we can Paragon plus Companion. This will be pretty good. Follow Haunt from our opponent. That's a good one. And Weaver. Yeah, that's also a good one. We pass here, it's very obvious we have a Wandering Emperor, so I think, yeah, we're just gonna look at their hand. Wouldn't want them to cast another Hollowed Haunting, so we'll name that. It also... probably one of the few cards they can't cast in their deck through this, that if it's a... since they'd have 5 mana next turn, so... I think, yeah, we'll go with Hollowed Haunting. Played their planes, okay. Yeah, give us another land. We're fine with that. And cycling, yep. Not gonna have another enchantment this turn at least, though. That'll be nice. Gives us another chance to draw an out to this Weaver of Harmony. Yeah, I think we just have to get our Paragon loop going here. Since we're making a bunch of big creatures this turn, should be able to block. They have any... Leyline Binding. You have to be able to copy the Leyline Binding or the Hollowed Haunting, whatever the one they're feeling. They didn't copy either. Not sure why, because they wanted to draw the extra card. Okay. Sure. No, they didn't. Draw the extra card either. Interesting, interesting. Attacks with a 7/7. We'd lose 3 2/2s. I think we'll just send one guy into the meat grinder there. Just get our value from Paragon while we can. This is not looking great for us, though. Just getting run over again by the Hollowed Haunting enchantment deck. Yep. Just making gigantic creatures, and that might be one we can't pull back from. I think we needed our opponent to brick when they had all those lands in hand, and nope, you always forget about this line of text that give them flying. So definitely can't beat all those flyers, so GG's. Ugh. Okay, so after playing this deck, I think the conclusion on Laydown Arms is that it is a good card. If you're playing enough planes to make it work, it is super efficient at what it does, and it's definitely a card you would want to have in your deck. I think we also learned that right now is not a good time to be playing mono white. There are just so many strategies that can go over the top of you easily and just outclass you in a bunch of different ways that you can't get under and kill fast enough, which just makes this an untenable place to be. I think you're going to need to splash colors to do a lot more powerful things, or you're going to need to go into a more heavy enchantment theme with Hollowed Haunting or something of that nature to really give your deck some more late game power. You can draw a lot of cards with this deck, and you can exile things with the Wandering Emperor or Lay Down Arms, and maybe this deck needs more removal in general, and maybe then it could compete. But my hunch is that this deck just doesn't have what it takes against the meta. You're gonna need to pair a different color with it, or you're gonna need the meta to shift in such a way where there are a lot of aggro decks where you can punish. Because I think this deck could be in a position to really punish aggro decks. There's life gain built into some of these cards, like Sarah Paragon has a little bit of life gain built into it. I guess there's not really life gain on anything else, so misspoke, I guess, there, besides the Wandering Emperor, obviously, that everyone knows about the life gain on. But I still think you can really get after creature decks. You saw in one of the games we did manage to win was against a mono red aggro deck. We absolutely just stopped them in their tracks. They weren't really able to do anything against Lay Down Arms, being just such a efficient removal spell, being able to kill something and play a threat on turns we needed to is so valuable. But unless the meta shifts in that way, I don't really think I can recommend playing mono white for the latter. Don't think it'll get you there. But Lay Down Arms is an obviously powerful card, and if white gets some other tools, I think you'll want to keep that card in mind for its future life and standard. Until next time, wherever you are, whenever you are, have a magical day.